Alright, everyone. We're going to be hooking a DVD player up to the Trinitron. Now, unfortunately, it's not a Sony DVD player, but it's a Vizio. And, yeah. So we're going to be hooking it up, seeing if the TV works on this thing. And, yeah, let's get started. So, first, immediately, since it's AV is its strongest input, I'm going to do this, so yellow, I guess this, and this, and yeah. Is it a laser disc? Is it a laser disc? I don't know. 2010, damn. It's got a Wi-Fi antenna. I thought it was like USB or something where I can plug it into the VIP, but no. Yeah. So I'm gonna take this. I actually pulled this TV out a little bit. Yep, I repaired the TV. It works now. And, still moving it. Still moving it. Oh my god, it's so heavy. Yeah. So let's get working. Oh crap, it's got mono audio. What the hell? Video input? Here. Bet you've never been hooked up. This used to have a cable box. I don't know, either Time Warner cable from like the wall when it used to be analog, or a box. I don't know. I don't think we had a converter. Maybe a digital adapter. I have no clue. That was so long ago that it's hard to tell, but yeah. Plug this in. DVD player. And hold on. Just for safety, let's move this TV up more. You have to neutral drop the TV thing in order to move it. Alright. Okay. Cable's under here. Moving around. And insert power. See this stupid. Okay, it's on. And it made the boom noise. Alright, what video are you on? Oh, video 2. It was already on it. Wow, video 2. Okay, so we have a picture. Now the picture's not, I mean, what's wrong with the size? Okay, you can't do anything. What's going on?
People understood each other a lot better because they're actually spending time together, which they don't do anymore. Whereas I try to do it because I think it would help my children for themselves and their own future to have a better understanding of family.
What's wrong with the sound?
How important the family unit is. And that's it on that one. Next.
My main thing to say to kids, to people in general, especially the kids, you gotta stay strong and you gotta work hard for what you want.
Picture, nothing.
I did what I did, because I worked hard for a lot of years. I was a pro for 21 years. There's not many people who do that.
There's no size.
End up with 50 wins, 5 world titles. A lot of hard work,
It's got a great picture. Wow. I mean, it's a Sony. What more do you want? Sony.
You can make it.
The volume, man.
I don't BS people and say you can be anything you want to be, because you can't. You know what I mean? If I could be anything I want to be, I would have been playing next to Shaq O'Neal. But
damn.
5'7", 5'8", vertically challenged. I'm not playing in the NBA. You can't be anything you want to be. But if you're going to do something, you can be the best at that. And That's what I always tell kids.
Oh, it's
True
nice because if
success, I
you
think,
hear
is finding
people
a
talking, it
combination
erases
between,
like the high
your
pitched tone in your
physical,
ears,
your
kind of.
spiritual, and your mental health in a way. So, for me, I just decided to really,
Display.
like I said, find out what I
Okay.
really loved, and what I really
Picture.
loved was baseball gave me an opportunity to
No
explore,
freeze.
do other things, and live a great
Guide.
life, but also
Turn.
to reconnect with
Wow.
where I'm from and what I'm all about, and sort
Huh,
of,
that's strange.
in a different way, kind of a roots type of thing. You know what I mean? You just kind of say,
Stereo.
why do I have this sort of work ethic? Why am I so driven? Why am I so focused? And once you figure out and kind of dive back into your heritage a little bit, you can see why that is the case.
The bass.
I used to see my dad get up, 4:30, 5 o'clock every morning, work long hours, department of sanitation, picking up garbage bills. Never took a day off of work. Always felt that he owed it. If he got sick, he still worked.
That was working. All right.
Just seeing the values of how dedicated he was to his job made me feel dedicated to what I was doing, whether it be in Little League, high school, college. And I think that's where I got those values from my dad, the way he dedicated himself.
When I was
Turning the cover up.
growing up, women sportscasters didn't even exist. There was no role model for that. So there was no, my thinking after my playing days is that I'd probably go back to school and then probably end up teaching. So no, it didn't. As I said, that became something that
There we go.
just kept going and going.
Wow.
There was no. I certainly hadn't planned anything like that, and then it became something great because I got to
Such a
stay
great
in the sport
TV.
that I loved, and I got to talk about it, and I got to follow it, and I got to figure out what I was doing with the TV.
Huh?
part of it,
Doesn't
and
doesn't mute.
I took jobs in the beginning that.
Just have to. Yeah, you can't mute it with this remote. But, yeah, that's a nice. This is a pretty nice TV. Wow. This is why you get a Sony, guys. I love Sonys. What about if I just pause it? Okay, pause. About stop. And yeah, I don't have a remote for it. So there's no left or right arrow. But yeah. That's the DVD player, it's old. The 510 would fit so perfectly on this thing. Even though, yeah, I can't bring this home because it's not mine. But, wow, this thing is nice. This is why you get a Sony. Does it make sound effects like the TiVo? I thought it did. Hold on. It's just making like frequency noises because this is so old or whatever. Alright. And now it's playing the DVD again. Probably gonna load. Now I don't know what DVD this is, but it's just.
Italian culture says we want to work,
Italian.
sing, make
My
love,
culture.
and enjoy. It's the greatest culture on the planet because it's the most common sense culture on the planet. Not because I'm Italian, but I see it and I read about it and the history.
Now it's balanced.
It's astounding.
It's balanced now.
They did a tremendous job in one generation to bring honor to the heritage. I'm so moved and so colossally proud.
Oh, it's great. I mean, it just really gives you a really great feeling. I always have, just great memories about,
Wow.
you say, oh, I'm Italian, people, there's kind of like this.
Sony, you did a great job.
It's great.